Hey everybody, you're watching episode 215 of Unboxing Thursdays. Tonight's special guest is Wade from Unparalleled Universe because I will be opening his Odious action figure from his awesome Kickstarter, and we'll be back with DK, who I don't know what he's up to. This dude is he's out of control, but I hope you enjoy the show. Stay tuned. While we load up the intro music, please leave a message, leave a thumbs up. We'll see you there.
What's today? It's Thursday.
Hello there, toy collectors. My name is Kevin, aka Toying Around, and I am very excited to bring you this special review.
If anything, the Kim family, they're archetypes.
Which is sad, but not always a bad thing.
I'm okay. I have one.
Let's,
Do see on the name.
Let's try them. Let's still try.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in, Unboxing Thursdays. If this is your first time here, what we do every week is we open some of the newest toys and action figure collectibles that are available. And it's cool because I got to hang out with you in the chat or on the replay. And of course, my good friend, DK. What is up, my friend?
Yo, Kevin. Yo, what's up?
You were so excited. You went, yo, yo! Like you interrupted your own two-letter word.
Yeah, I did.
For everyone who has no idea what we're talking about, DK and I did a reel like 2 days ago, and I think is it your first kind of video on camera?
I think so. So that's why I was really not knowing how to react. I was like, yo, Kevin, hi.
First of all, I approach you, and then you go, yo, Kevin, which you've never said to me in our 20 some odd years, maybe like 18 years of friendship. Not once have you said, yo, Kevin, addressed me in my complete name. But it's a funny video. If you're a YouTube channel member, I've reposted it, but with outtakes, because with DK, you know, there's outtakes. The outtakes are even better. He confuses the word my for himself instead of me. It's out of control. It's out of control.
That was fun.
Well, hey man, we got an exciting show, but what's new with you, man? You have a bunch of new toys. You did your first reel.
Kind of, yeah. So I got that unboxing. I'm gonna be working on how I'm going to kind of like do a review. I got your assistance as well. You hooked me up with a second camera because my other camera broke, right? So I got this little shindig now kind of pre-set up. Oh my god, flip screen.
Whoa, look at you. Hell yeah, man.
I can do magic stuff now, but like,
okay, and can you remind people again, where will these reviews be?
On Toyingaround's channel or my channel?
Guys, I'm not kidding. If you're a channel member, like, cut to the end of the video, like the regular video you may or may not have seen on IG, and then the outtakes. I watch it all the time, and I'm just like, there's nothing I could have. Yeah, I couldn't have prepared myself or yourself. But hey, that's a YouTube channel member exclusive. Thank you so much for being a channel member. There's a lot of great stuff going on the channel. First of all, I put this together. I don't know if you guys can see this. DK, look in the background.
What the heck?
That is DK said. Someone asked DK who, if we were casting a Hollywood movie, who should play us. DK said for him, Brad Pitt, and myself, George Clooney, somehow. So with the help of some Chamba art and some poorly photoshopped images, there's an image from Ocean's 11. Thank you, Chamba, for your work, and everyone who made that ridiculousness up. We have a super chat already. Thank you so much, Johnny Cock. What's good, man? Go check out Johnny Cock's artwork. He was in Fan Expo. He was in Toronto last weekend for Fan Expo, and I wanted to make it down and grab some stuff, but I couldn't get down there in time. But he sent $5. Thank you so much. Says butter for the butter god. Thank you, DK. Be DKing. Yeah, nothing's gonna change that. Nothing will change that. But before we bring our guests on, I just want to remind people there is an amazing unboxing episode last week with June from Jada Toys. It's more of like us hanging out, but also some people had some Jada Toys questions. So if you haven't had a chance to watch that yet, go check it out. It's a lot of fun. I also had a chance to interview the one and only Todd McFarlane about his currently running Kickstarter. So if you have a chance to go check that out, and there's a giveaway happening on my Patreon right now for a Jada Toys SDCC exclusive Chester Cheetah. If you're a Patreon patron and there's an opt-in post, comment on there. We'll be drawing it on a live stream in a few weeks. But speaking of Kickstarters and some great toys out there, special guest, are you ready? Thumbs up. He's good.
Right.
He's good. Speaking of successful Kickstarters for cool toys, we have a special guest tonight. I received this figure just days ago, and I thought this was a perfect opportunity to bring our guest back onto the channel. It's always cool to get some insight as I'm opening the toy. You may know him. If you don't know him, you can go check out Unparalleled Universe on YouTube and Instagram. Lots of great live streams and video reviews. And of course, this Kickstarter, you can still get this action figure. Some links are in the video description. So if you want to get it from BBTS or his own website, check it out. But joining us tonight, the creator of Odious himself, we have from Unparalleled Universe channel, we have Wade.
Hello.
What's going on?
Hey, Wade.
What's cracking?
What's going on, man?
Oh, same old, same old. Sorry, I'm late.
It's all good. We held it down. Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, no problem. It's been a minute. When was the last time I was on here? A couple months ago, a year ago, 2 years, 5 years ago?
Well, the last time you were on was when the Kickstarter was on, right?
Was it? I thought I came on one more time in between that. You could be right though.
But I mean that's one of my questions. Well, since we're already talking about it, when did the Kickstarter go up?
It was last June, and it ended like the first or second week of July. It ended the weekend before Comic-Con. So it started like mid-June, yeah, and then ended right before Comic-Con.
It's crazy. It feels like it was just a few months ago.
Yeah, no, this year went by quick. That's for sure.
Yeah. And now it's in hand. It's in the hands of a lot of people. But hey, thank you for coming back. Congratulations. DK, do we have him on in between?
I'm looking it up right now, actually, on the side. I'm trying to figure that out.
Maybe the charity stream. I'm not sure, but hey,
no, I'm totally against charity.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Well, that clears that up and narrows erases one stream that DK has to look up. Yeah, channel members, if you're watching, you can get that careful emoji ready for tonight because that's gonna be right there. But hey, man, you stream almost every Tuesday and Friday, but you made this cool Kickstarter. You do a lot of action figure reviews. Anything else that you want to let people know about before we get into this? What kind of stuff you're into collecting?
Wait, what was that last part you said?
Any like what kind of stuff are you into collecting? If people don't know, what you yourself are into.
Oh, wait, so you're telling me that these people in the chat don't know me? I'm a famous YouTuber and toy maker.
Not everyone knows you.
That's bullshit. I'm leaving. No, I mean, no, I mean, just like I collect a lot of the same stuff that a lot of the guys out there collect. I love Marvel Legends, Mafex, Mezco. Yeah, like you said, I do a bunch of reviews, and try to get into toy making and kind of making this character Odious that I want to try to like build into something more than just a figure. Kind of started off as my logo and evolved from that. And yeah, I don't know. That's about it. I review toys online and play with toys, and now I'm trying to make toys.
That's awesome, man.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Full circle.
No, that means you're closing the circle? You're not closing the circle.
Okay.
It's part of the circle.
Part of the circle.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Bullshitting. Hell yeah. Well,
trying to find a metaphor in the mud.
You have anything? Are you going to be opening anything tonight?
I just have one figure to open. Revoltech Bucky.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Dominguez from the Articulated Comic Book Art crew. He hooked me up with this.
The Rick Dom.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. DK. I mean, you got some new Transformers this week, DK. Are you opening any of those? And
Not yet. Probably next week, but I'm gonna open up this thing's buried. It's a small like little set.
Nice.
For like a third-party
big
Transformer. I'm gonna finally crack them open. I think I've had this sitting here for like maybe 5, 6, 7 years. So, and I'm gonna bring out the other thing, which is up. I can't wait. No, I don't know what I'm doing. This guy, it belongs with this guy. So, yeah. So I'll bring him out too and add him on like upgrade kit. So yeah, I'm gonna be opening this.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, do you have that image that I sent you to bring up for today, DK?
Yes.
If you can load it up real quick, have it at the ready. I just want to, propose this topic before we start. But hey, shout out to everyone who's here tonight. I want to say quick what's up to, some of the people here. There's a lot of people in the chat. If you have a question that needs to be read, you type them out in there. I'll try to do my best. Brad Harper, Josh Brown, Taco Boy, Jay Sinner, Lucky Butter has some knives out. What's going on? Damu Chichiaro Slink. Is that what this says? Wrestling Hound. DK's here. Johnny Cock. Bat Force Grumps. What's good, Grumps? The Sunny Channels here says Canada's Sweetheart and America's Sweetheart on both the same stream. Are you America's? No.
I thought he was talking about your boy up here. Or was right here?
He's Canadian.
I'm Canadian, unfortunately.
He's like down the street. Darth Clueless, Jay Sinner, Leilani, what's going on? Watching from Facebook 796 Studios. I see Yoko, Wizard O Toys, Paper Kriegel, Matthew Toy, a lot of friends in the chat. Thank you for being here. Adam is here as I've had physical contact with 2 of the 3 people on screen. DK, you're next. And of course, Archie and lots of friends. But hey, if you have a question or comment that you want highlighted, please feel free to type it in. And we'll try to get it in there. If it's super important, send super chats are open. But first of all, DK, all right, load up this topic. Wade, I'd like to get your opinion on this. There was a poll done recently. I don't know how official these statistics are, but this is a ranking of least attractive hobbies for men.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
According to women, did they survey a whole bunch? I don't know.
I want to know what kind of women are these ladies overweight or what's their deal? You know what I'm saying? Like what exactly?
Do they have a different opinion?
Do they have eye patches or what the fuck's their problem? Talking shit about video game players.
Wait, no. So you're saying that, yeah, I mean that's a fair question. What kind? I don't know about those specific characteristics. Already the careful emojis are and it started. But so the least attractive. It looks like the scale is. The higher the score, it's the least attractive. Am I reading that right, DK?
Yeah, unattractive score is at the thing at the bottom, right? So 90. That's like 90 weight, like a 90 weight score of unattractiveness for playing video games.
So 90 for video games. Then that's me collecting figurines. 85. 80 is magic tricks. Online trolling 75. Gambling 70. Building model trains 65. Taxidermy somehow is least attractive.
Isn't that a profession though? How are you gonna hate on someone's profession?
I don't know.
That is true.
It can be a
what
hobby.
Is taxidermy? Is that where you stuff the dead people and put them in museums?
Yeah, or it's like animals.
Oh shit. Okay.
Is it taxidermy for humans?
I'll Google that.
I don't think they stuff humans. No. Comic book collecting is 55 and bird watching 50. Ryan Dole, what's up, man? Says it's from Fox News. They're probably most attracted to school shoes.
God damn.
He's Canadian too, so we don't have those here.
Oh, you guys are dissing America. Well, fuck you. Hey, look, America's crazy, but we still aren't Canada.
Okay, taxidermy is the art of preserving an animal's body by mounting over armature or stuffing for the purpose of display or study.
How is that more
animals
acceptable than?
Well, maybe because I bet you when you do taxidermy, you got to go up the ass because you don't want to mess up the face. So I could understand how they'd be like, these taxidermists are in just some weird ass place, so I'm not with it. Okay, taxidermy makes sense to me.
Okay.
Gambling makes sense too, because you could hurt your livelihood.
Right. So could
Online
figure collecting.
I don't know how online trolling is worse. I mean, better than. Wait, why is Magic Tricks even on here? What's wrong with Magic Tricks?
Magic Tricks is awesome, man.
Yeah. Someone read Sunny's. I don't know if I'm allowed to say these words on this.
I think you've already said worse.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So apart from collecting figurines, which is like Mario said, it's already offensive to call them figurines. Do any of these other ones apply to you, Wade? Playing video games?
Well, comic book collecting for sure.
All right. Yes, absolutely. Are you online trolling? Yeah, I mean,
no, I would not. No, that's crazy. Online trolling? I don't think I do too much of that. Bird watching. I've seen birds. Like, I don't know how long you have to look at them to be considered a bird watcher, but you know, I've seen a couple of birds. And then magic tricks. I don't think I've done too many magic tricks.
I think building model trains is maybe on the same level as, would it be like a diorama maker? Someone who's building out a diorama, a scene.
Yeah.
Similar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gunplay collectors, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about like guns, like Gats?
No, Gundam. Sorry,
Gundam. Gunplay is different from gunplay. DK. Gunplay is like, again, I don't want to mention it again in the America chat. Yeah, DK, you play video games. You're attractive to some women.
I want to know where the sample size is from, but yeah, because I meet the first two top categories, and I'm just like, oh, when I saw this, I was like, oh, but then I thought to myself, I have a partner. I win.
Go.
I beat the system.
Did you show this to your partner, DK?
Yeah, I think she probably showed it to me.
Oh, she showed it to you.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Maybe she was trying to hint at something, man.
No.
The chat saying serious bird watching is kind of like, I think to be a bird watcher, you have to say like, I'm going to go look for birds. It's not like if you're walking and you stop for more than 30 seconds or a minute, according to Brad Harper.
After a minute, it's watching.
Oh yeah, I'm a bird watcher then. Brad Harper knows.
Oh, Matthew is flipping the script and saying, what are the hobbies that these women partake in?
Oh,
cleaning. Probably not going to the gym.
I think we could just stop there.
Watching those murder mysteries.
I noticed that girls don't have a lot of hobbies sometimes, you know? Like, my wife doesn't have hobbies, really. She's saying yes, she does, but...
Does she does she collect anything?
No, not really. Well, hey, you don't collect anything, right? What? She collects stuff with my daughter. Like, that's kind of...
Oh, that's fun.
She says Zumba. I don't know. Is that a hobby?
What's Zumba?
It's like dancing to lose weight, basically. Oh, the girls who took this fucking poll need to take Zumba.
Why do you keep saying that they need some sort of... There's a fine line between bird watching and peeping Tom. Yeah, if you're just using bird watching as a cover, no, that doesn't count. All right. I just wanted to...
You had to know what you were doing when you were bringing this up.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
It's like those shows that bring, like those morning shows that bring on a comic like Bill Burr, and he just goes off and they're all shocked all the time. They're like, oh my god, how could you say... I mean, yeah, you know, but I still got to moderate it a little a little bit. This is just some free-for-all. But
we should do a poll, like in the action figure community, what we think are the most unattractive female traits or whatever. What was that? What were they talking about?
They were talking about least attractive men's hobbies.
Oh, specifically. Okay, hobbies. Yeah, I don't know what these fucking these hoes out here, hobby hoes. I don't know what they're doing, but fuck them. I don't know. Whatever.
All
You know
right,
what I
well-
always say? What I always say is like, if you do something with confidence, it doesn't matter if the hoes don't want you. You know, there's someone out there that will, but I'm just saying, if you do things with confidence, that's appealing no matter what you do. That's why sometimes killers are so like highly revered, right? Like good killers, because they're like they always get the girls, but it's because they're good at killing it, right?
I really thought you were turning it around there
Nope.
with what you were saying, and then
You
halfway
just went
through,
to another level.
he was like, "Psych."
Love it.
That was a good
Bringing it
example.
back. Yeah, I mean, confidence is good. I don't think there are many hobbies that would turn me. I mean, like Trevor's listing a whole bunch. I feel like Trevor had these ready to go. He said scrapbooking. I mean that's not unattractive, is it? He had a whole bunch. Watching Bridgerton. All right, you have taken it to the next level of making action figures. You've created the Kickstarter. I mean, like you said, it's been a year now.
Oh, we changed your topics. Whoa.
Wait, do we need to
No, that
add
was
more to
there was
this?
no space in between your sentences. I was all, wait, making toys is unattractive? Damn.
making toys?
It's not on the list.
Have you seen an influx of women or guys coming on to you
Yes.
because of action figures?
I'd say no.
Okay, so we'll scratch that one off the list. All right, so yes, so collecting action figures, second most unattractive, but you said forget it. I'm gonna make some. We're gonna burst through this list. And you put together this Kickstarter last year. We had you on, and it was cool to see you made from your own creations. I think the first time you came on years ago, you talked about this was like was there like a comic book idea that you had with somebody else that kind of sat on the shelf for a bit until you used the logo? Was that right?
Yes, yeah, that's exactly right. Damn, was I talking, man, when you first had me on your show, that was like a long time ago. I was like 5 years ago, probably. I want to say I was like your second guest.
I think it was 2020 or 2021.
Damn, that's crazy. That's cool that you've been doing this so long, man. That's awesome. It's hard to keep it going.
Yeah,
but yeah,
absolutely.
The Odious kind of evolved from, it started as, me and a buddy were trying to work on a comic, and the dude that was helping me was just like one of those guys who is super talented, like a really good artist, but like he wasn't a great comic book artist. Like it was hard for him to focus in and do this comic. So like he was drawing these big old nice murals on every panel, and I'm like, dude, we don't need all this. Just kind of get through this, like it's taking years. And then finally I was all, I don't think it's gonna work out. He's awesome guy, super talented dude. But I was like, but would you mind kind of repurposing this character and turning it into my logo? Because I like Sasquatches and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it became the logo, and eventually started to do the head sculpts that became pretty popular. And then from there,
that's right. I have one of those. I forgot.
Do you? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I got one of the head sculpts. Were you doing just head sculpts and you were hand painting them yourself, each one, right?
Yeah. That was a horrible idea.
That was a long time ago.
I mean, I'm sure that amongst doing the Kickstarter, it's one of the things that's eye-opening to you that, sometimes you hear people go, oh, how can so-and-so charge this much for a custom head or hand-painted head sculpt and this and that? And I mean, they clearly haven't done it themselves, right? To put the time and the skill that's needed into each piece, right?
Yeah, for sure. No, I think like when people try to judge customizers, they need to tread lightly, because like you can't really tell somebody what their time is and effort is worth, even if they're not a good customizer. If they're like, I charge $100 to paint a head, hey, that's their work that they're putting into. It's your choice to, support it or not. That's cool. But you can't really like bash it or talk shit, because it takes work no matter what. If you're gonna sit there and paint something, it's hella hard. Like like I said, I painted 600 of those heads at a point, and it was just like,
damn.
Yeah, it was over like 3 years or something. But it was at one point, it was like I had a section of like 80 orders, and it took me like almost a year to do them. But that's because I was tired of it. But yeah, to your point, I definitely have an appreciation to for everybody that customizes. And I don't know, it's kind of hard to apply that same type of thing to toy making, because like you know, I could kind of understand like some of the hardships a smaller company would have, but I don't understand now. I kind of like, I'm a little bit more like surprised by some of the things that the bigger companies do, because I look at Odious and I go, damn, if I had more money I could have done this, right? But then it's like, you know, you look at Hasbro, like they have all the money, so it's like there's no reason. I mean, I'm sure there is reasons, but it's like, you know, I wish the reasons are usually just somebody saying no, right?
Yeah, or like a financial limitation.
Well, I'm saying they don't have financial limitations. Like, if you want better paint on Marvel Legends and it costs a little bit more, Hasbro could pay that. They're $1 billion company. That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah. But then that ultimately, like, that ends up being passed on to the consumer, you think? Because they're not going to eat, or like even yourself or a smaller company, it'd be hard to eat some of those costs.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, yeah, that's for sure. But you got to just make it work somehow. But I'm just saying, like, when I was doing my figure, I kind of realized, like, man, if I just had more money, things could be different. Like Hasbro has a bunch of money. Why don't they do things there? Or not just Hasbro, but some, you know, whoever, some of the bigger companies. Yeah, making toys is hard. I'll tell you that though.
Yeah, I bet. You know, I'm glad yours came through. I know it was there's a huge push for it, but not only was it successful and it's hitting the hands of everybody. When I went out to SDCC this year, you had a table, man, or you had a table with Centerpoint Studios.
Yeah, Centerpoint Customs.
Centerpoint. Okay, yeah, he makes great dios too.
Yeah,
like 1/12 scale, Star Wars buildings and whatnot. But you had stuff on display there, and of course you had. I almost queued it up perfectly. You had some things on display, and also you know, little sneak peek for people in person.
Oh yeah,
for the upcoming soldier version of Odious.
Word.
Yeah, so that's I'm trying to figure out how to do this. So like my plan is to do another Kickstarter with a couple of different versions of Odious on this same body, because I think people were pretty happy with this body. Like the one thing I keep hearing that makes me really happy is that a lot of people say that they're having fun with it. Like, oh man, this figure's so much fun. That was the main goal when I made Odious. That was like the main priority. So yeah, you know, people like the body, and I figure like there's, you know, I could kind of do the Mezco Gomez kind of deal and like build things on top of this body, like same different versions of Odious on top of this. I'm just trying to figure out how to work it though. Yeah, like I said, it's difficult, man. It's like even though I made one, like just doing another, because my other thing is going to be probably 3 different versions, and it's just like it's difficult.
I mean, I think it's a really good base for what you've started, right? I think as a toy collector yourself, you kind of knew like, hey, if I want to do modifications and variants in the future, like using soft goods on top of a body that moves really well is a great base. And then are you like, is it a whole new thing now to figure out what weapons you want to do and accessories for this one? Because you already have the tooling for, I'm assuming, most of this Odious, right? Or like,
yeah,
that you can reuse most of it.
Yeah, hopefully. I have the tooling for the body and stuff, but yeah, I would need to sculpt or get new. Shout out to Kevin Garcia, who's in the chart in the chat. He helps me a lot with the sculpting, or he does. I think he's done all the sculpting actually. But yeah, I would need new heads. Like that would be the other thing too. Like I would like to get a little bit more adventurous with the accessories this time around, since the body is done, and that's like the main thing that had to be finished. So yeah, this time around, I do hope to get more crazy with accessories and things like that.
Yeah, man, this thing is cool. You know what? I'm gonna open the box so people have kind of an idea of what we have in hand here. You guys want to open up your things too?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna go big screen real quick. Where's the?
Thank you so much for buying Odious, Kevin. That's awesome, man.
Dude, I mean, you know, we kind of do the same thing on here, talking about toys, and it's cool because I have been following what you're doing in this character for a few years, and to see something like this happen, you know, I wanted to get one too and help support.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. There's a little piece of paper that came with this. I kind of lost it, but it says make sure you heat up your heads before you swap them, which is always smart for new toys that you're not familiar with yet. All right, here we go. Actually, dude, first of all, you didn't skimp out on this box because it's got this nice kind of the shiny part here on the center area on the matte box.
Yeah.
And who's doing the artwork for you here?
Oh, Daryl Banks, the legend Daryl Banks. He if you guys aren't aware, Daryl Banks is the co-creator of Kyle Rayner Green Lantern. That's
Oh,
that's
Nice,
yeah, I don't want to say that's his claim to fame, but he did Green Lantern for a long time. And man, he's such an awesome guy. I got to know him because he just watches the chat. He's like, I mean, he watches the live streams and he's in the chat and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, he bought an Odious. He was so excited about it, and yeah, he hooked up the artwork there and he killed it. I love this artwork, especially like this one's amazing and everything. But my favorite one is on the front. To me, this is how I envision Odious. He's like in a weird like forest swamp thing. He's kind of just doing it. Yeah, I love that right there.
Very cool. And this is the pattern that's kind of the soft goods that he comes with, the plaid. For the DKs out there or people in the chat who don't follow the origin story of Odious. Do you want to give them the quick backstory while I open this?
Well, I'm still fleshing out a lot of the lore, but you mean like the character backstory? Yeah. So like his whole thing is that Odious is he started out as a man at some point. For a certain reason, he had to merge with this kind of spirit. And when he merged with the spirit, he kind of was cursed to be like almost like I describe it as like a spiritual parasite. So he possesses people through time. And like when he possesses somebody, he takes over them, but he's himself. And that's part of his curse, that he knows that whenever he takes over someone's body, he's essentially killing them, but it's not his choice. It's just like a set of circumstances that leads him to possess people. So I kind of framed that story and that premise so that like I could justify making different versions of Odious in different time or just different situations. Like, I want to do a Ronin Odious, an Army Odious, a Cowboy Odious. RMG Collective says Odious is from the Bay Area. That is true. He does stay in the Bay. And then in the box,
does he go back in time from the Bay to possess a Ronin, or like a modern day Ronin?
No, I just mean in the modern day, he just goes to the Bay Area. And if you stay in the Bay Area for a few months, you just start claiming you're from there, just like anywhere, Unless I moved to Canada, I would never fucking claim Canada, even if I was there for 100 years.
That's fine. I mean, I didn't even want to, with the Kendrick and Drake stuff going on, I didn't even want to. I was wary going out to San Diego. I was like, guys, don't say anything. I
was gonna jump you right away. I remember I was threatening you before.
Were you?
I think so. If I wasn't, I meant to.
My face.
No, not your face.
I meant to.
How would I threaten you in your face?
Through the internet. I don't know.
Oh, hey, can you bring that back up?
The lining?
Yes, please.
Oh, that's most polite I've ever heard you. Here we go.
Sorry.
Yeah, I apologize.
Yeah, I'm confused.
Oh, sighting in the Bay Area. There you go.
Well, yes. Not only that, but also all the artwork in here. Some of it's just artwork that like has been like collected throughout the years. Some of the artwork was made like for the Kickstarter, but this one right here, all the way to my left, was by Rivas Art. The one kind of towards the bottom was done by, let's see how you're doing this. Okay, the one again down here at the bottom with the red pin on it, that one's by Rivas Art. The one right next to it my left is by Dave Wonder. The
Your
one
left
going down.
This side?
Put your finger. Okay, yeah, put your finger right there. Okay, that one was by the homie Robert Wright. Okay, you go ahead and move, and I'll point out who did it. That one's by Gonzo, by Adam Gonzalez. He did that one. It was kind of like a joke in one of the live streams, and he drew it right then. And yeah, that ended up in there, so that's pretty awesome. That one is by Bobo. Shout out to Bobo. He helps me out with a lot of artwork. He's helping me with a lot of like Odious concepts and designs and stuff. So he's awesome. Really nice guy. That one is by Dave Wonder. Shout out to Dave Wonder. Nice. I got to meet him at Comic-Con. Super nice.
Yeah, me too. First time.
That one's by Punk Ass Soul Brother, wherever he's at. Shout out to Soul Brother, my mortal enemy. But yeah, he did a great job on that one. This one right here that we kind of missed was also by. Oh, that one up there was also by Robert Wright. Shout out to Bobby. And that one was also by Rivas Art. I think was that all of them? I think so.
Kind of, yeah. It's the same as this one down, or similar to this one, right? Same art.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's awesome to have the community who backs it, but also people who've done work like artwork like this to include it into the box. That is super cool. MCU Collector, what's up, man? He had no idea that this lining comes out of the box.
Shout out to Dave Vonner who conceptualized this whole thing, the whole newspaper clipping. Oh yeah. But fucking Dave Vonner, when he did it, he had like New Jersey and Long Beach and all this shit. I was like, dude, you got to put the Bay Area in there. Stop fucking around. And then when he did it, he did all big like this right here in the middle.
I noticed you included Canada in there.
I did not. If I had read that, I would have stricken that from the record.
Oh,
In there twice. You might have been cited up here. That's the thing. Yeah, this is very cool. I mean, Dave Vonner, obviously a legend in this game, and it seems like he's involved with every Kickstarter that's happening right now, which is cool to see. So you partnered up with him, a nice very, very successful person to work with, right, on this project.
Yeah. I want to say like Odious was the first time he did a project like this. Like, he's obviously worked with a lot of different companies and, but I think I'm just a guy, right? I'm just a guy who did a Kickstarter. And then like, I think that may have been his first time doing that type of thing. So that was pretty cool.
Was it difficult for, would you say like he's obviously the professional and you're more like from the collector side, like a civilian, and to communicate between what your wants were and how he would maybe kind of translate that to like a factory, or how that would come out into a design or a sculpt? Was that difficult, and was he good at managing that and kind of being the intermediary in that point?
Well, I mean, it's definitely like the people at the factory, the lady that we dealt with, she speaks English. So when I say this, I'm not talking about actual language, but like as far as like our collector toy language was kind of different, right? I would be like, I need this, and that. They wouldn't know what the fuck I was talking about. And it wasn't like an English language barrier. It was like a slang, like we don't know, butterfly joints or whatever,
like terminology.
The terminology. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so no, I think there's some. I mean, me looking at it like it was my first time, and in the middle of it, I'm so unsure of how everything's going. I don't know what the hell's going on, and I felt at the time like things could have been going smoother, but now I look back and I go, nah, it all went how it was supposed to. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, that's awesome to hear. What I thought was cool about this, it was the Kickstarter was pretty like it wasn't too overly complex. It was you can back this figure. You can back some of the nude ones. Yeah. The blank
naked
ones.
Tuck back ones, we call them.
Any of those. And you added a tier for people to buy multiples. And each one came with 5 heads. And if you wanted to display them with other heads, you could just grab a couple of blank ones, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, let's get this thing open. I have boiled some water, and I have a bowl here ready to head swap this thing. I've had pretty bad track record lately.
Yeah, the head thing was very frustrating because like I saw that early on in the process. I was like, these heads don't fit. Like they need to fix this. And I remember saying it, and it was just like, I don't know. It's funny. Like with factories, they just listen to some shit and then they just ignore some shit. Like they don't care.
Dang, that's cool. So when you make toys and stuff, they usually have like paint masters before they go. Did you do your own since you've been painting these heads?
I didn't, but I want to do my next ones. But shout out to the legend, Beardy is what they call him in the streets. Yeah, super talented painter. He's done paint masters for all the big companies and stuff, and just a super nice guy. I've been a fan of his for like forever. So yeah, I hit him up and asked him to do he did the paint masters for me on the Army Odious too. I mean,
nice.
the paint for the prototype here, which will end up being the paint masters. But yeah, super talented guy. Oh, sorry.
Dang, that looks cool, man.
Yeah, he's crazy with it. But yeah, he did the paint masters, and it was funny because I was like, I don't think I should do the paint masters because I'm not good enough and da da da. But that shit doesn't matter because like they're never gonna do as good as him. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like the factory, like the Beardy can paint this amazing thing, and like I love it, but the factory isn't gonna be able to replicate it. He's too good. So I'm like, I could probably do something shitty enough for the factory to copy.
Can you tone it down so the factory can handle it? Well, why don't you do it yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this like compared to Beardy paint, right? Like what the actual product is, what rating would you give it? Like pretty close, like 8 out of 10, you would say?
Oh, as far as accurate to what he had, I would say like a 4 accurate to what he had.
Really?
4?
Yeah,
Okay, really?
I mean, it's like comparing a hand painted custom to like a Marvel Legends, you know, like they're not going to be the same. But as far as my satisfaction level with what they did, I would say it's probably like a 7 or 8, you know, because I think like although it wasn't perfect to the paint masters, I'm still pretty happy with how it came out.
It's flawless to me. It looks amazing.
I just wish that some of the washes blended better. That's all. In regards to the paint, like some of the differences between like the areas that have wash and don't have wash are like a little too distinct. I just wish they blended a little better.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean it's cool. Like they added a little lighter color here on the forehead to kind of accent the wrinkles and stuff on his head. Yeah, but I mean five expressions is, you know, who's going to be mad at that? Who is going to be mad at that?
The factory. We're gonna paint it 5 times.
No, the factory was pretty awesome, to be honest with you. Like, yeah, there was
that's dope.
Yeah, they were cool. Shout out to Bobby Wright and to Kevin Garcia. Bobby Wright did the art for these face sculpts. I kind of just described like the type of thing I wanted, and he drew them up, and then Kevin did a great job sculpting them.
All right, there's ridiculous amount of hands for every occasion that you need. If you're doing some posing or toy photography, Winger Lou says, I think the paint turned out great for a mass-produced figure.
Yeah, thank you, Winger Loose.
What's up with the ankles? What's up, Adam? Forewarn Kevin to rotate the ankles.
Yeah, that's one thing. I've noticed some people breaking their ankles because they pull it out of the box and just start turning it. But that's one thing I wish the factory did better. Like the way they put the joints in on the figure are kind of weird. Like like the joints on some of the feet are turned a certain way, so people grab it and they go to just move the foot up and it just breaks because they have it at the wrong angle. Or like the arms are backwards. Like sometimes on some figures they took them out of the box and the arms were backwards, so you have to like. It's probably because they had to get the jacket on and stuff, but it wasn't on every figure, but just some.
Hey, mine's good. Thanks for the warning, Adam. I double checked. They're all lined up facing the right way. Dude, it's got DK. Look, soft goods, wired. This is a pea coat? It's not a trench coat. A pea coat.
Is it a pea coat? I guess so, huh? Closer to that than a trench coat.
Trench, yeah. Win or lose, I raw dogged the articulation, no issues.
God damn.
Good copy.
Wired here, dude. I like the little strings for the hoodie that's underneath the. Hell yeah, man. All right. What's the best method? Should I boil this?
That you should be able to pop off without too big of an issue. But popping on the other heads, you have to warm them up.
All right. Let me prepare a soup. Do you want to open one of your things while I prepare this concoction?
Who, me?
Yeah. You just have one.
I will open this Bucky. Shout out to Rick Dominguez.
KG Art says pull them strings. Wait, no. Do they tighten the hoodie?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. I thought it was just there for decoration. All right. I don't know if anyone heats their heads this way, but I put them in a plastic bag so it doesn't affect the paint.
Oh, that's smart.
You ever done that, DK?
No. I just take my figures in for a swim. I just throw it in.
You take them into the bath?
Yes, into the bath.
I mean,
sure the temperature is right.
Water in the joints.
Yeah, you're gonna get your Axe body wash. Do I need to heat all of them?
Yeah, all of them are pretty tight.
Like a one-time
Unfortunately.
thing?
Huh?
Like just once?
Well, so the best thing is to like heat it up, pop it on, let it hang out there for a while, and then by the next time you come around to do it, like the hole should stay kind of open a little bit more.
Okay. I'm gonna let that go for like 30 seconds. What are you opening? How's
This figure's nice. I still got to take off the little plastic shits, but this guy's really dope. Revoltech always has like kind of an anime look, but I think it works right here.
I think the
Looks
face
pretty
sculpt
good.
looks amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
DK, did you grab this one?
No, I haven't.
Holy shit.
Are
I
you
just realized-
DK, sir? Are you mostly a Transformers guy?
Mostly, and it was the origin story of my Marvel Legends collecting is because Kevin bought me my first like Marvel Legends like I don't know how many years ago, like 10 15 years ago, and then that just
Oh,
kind
wow.
of and then that just went downhill from there, and then I finally snapped out of it when Endgame finished. I was just like, okay, you know what, I like, so I kind of backed off a bit, and I'm mostly Transformers, collect everything else here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Transformers are awesome.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
I like
Kevin
Transformers
doesn't
as
think
well.
so sometimes. I'm just joking.
What's that?
Kevin doesn't think so sometimes.
You don't like Transformers, Kevin?
I don't have an issue with them. I don't collect them or actively watch cartoons or anything.
Name 3.
Oh shit.
That's not Optimus.
Yeah.
What was it? Huffer?
Yes.
Huffer, Erector, and Starscream. Is that?
Okay. Yeah. Good enough. Perfect.
But before this, I probably couldn't have done that.
No, you could not.
No,
you could not
but
name
like, wait,
Erector.
Erector is the guy he has a crane on his crotch,
Oh yeah.
and what you review some of the model kit ones. What are those called?
Oh yeah, YOLO Park.
YOLO Park. Yeah. What do you think
are
of those?
dope.
Can you enable DK into those, because he doesn't buy
think-
non-transforming?
Yeah, that shit is stupid, man. Hey, so because like that pisses me off. Okay, because do you like Transformers because the gimmick or whatever, which is fine, or do you like the characters?
Everything about
So why
it.
not get
But
the non-transforming shits?
It's just, it's more like, going to collect Marvel Legends. It's just like, okay, I gotta go deviate to something else, right? So but I am broadening my horizon. I'm going to,
Tough sentence.
yeah, this is me nervous.
Broadening horizons is a tough
Broadening-
thing for you.
I suggest
yeah,
that you check out one of the model kits, because like I think that it kind of satisfies that itch of like the satisfaction you get from transforming a Transformer. Like
Yeah.
you kind of get that when assembling it, because it comes together like a Build-A-Figure. It's really simple, but they're awesome. They're like the Optimus Prime. Can you mind if I grab it real fast?
No, yeah, go grab it. Enable me.
Did you say unable?
Yeah, I mean, and
This is like the best looking Optimus Prime. Like this is crazy.
If you want like the version of him,
yeah,
like the best looking version of him.
Yeah, and it's super articulated. Like you could do all kinds of good stuff.
Wasn't this one? I think wasn't it the one that No Chewing was trying to enable me on? I think.
Unable.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how far.
Damn.
Yeah. No.
No,
it's
these
awesome.
are these are dope, man, and they're not expensive. They're like, I think this one's like $50 now, but some of them are cheaper. Nah, this shit is dope. Or the Megatron. Have you seen the Megatron?
Yes, I have. The YOLO Park one. The design's like on point, but
Yeah.
I just gotta get out of that mindset of like, if they don't transform, it's not a Transformer to me.
Yeah.
I only have like one
Are you
non-transforming.
gatekeeping yourself, DK?
I am.
That's so weird to me. I don't get it, because I'm like I don't care for the gimmicks and stuff. I like I like the characters. That's what even got me into Transformers. Well, actually, I'll take that back. One time Hasbro gave me a free Transformer, and I was like, oh, this is fun to transform. Whatever. And then I bought a couple more, and then I found like, oh, I don't care to transform them. I just enjoy the characters, like the designs. And then I was like reading up. Do you read the comics at all?
I need to get caught back up, especially the new ones that were released, in the past couple of years, right? I did
the Daniel
pay
Warren
attention to
stuff.
the IDW stuff a lot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I really like all that stuff with the Wreckers and Springer and all that shit. So
the lore is cool.
But no, I suggest, or like even the 3-0 Transformers, those are a lot of fun.
Oh, just out of my budget. Oh,
Yeah,
Zero makes some awesome stuff.
yeah,
though,
no, they
for
do.
that price point.
3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
No, but if I was gonna pick one out of those two, I would say YOLO Park because
Yeah,
they're less expensive, and I think the quality is up there with 3-0.
All right, DK, you have some new Transformers that you're going to do reviews on. Do we need to get a YOLO Park? Oh my God, these strings do work. That's insane. That's like a level of level of detail or play feature that you didn't need to do. But you're like, yeah, why not just make it more difficult, but more awesome for everyone?
that wasn't hard, right?
You know, I don't know. Like that's just how we did the prototype, and that's just how they made it. I didn't think otherwise. I didn't even think like it was a special thing. But a lot of people have been like, "Oh, this is cool." I was just like, "Yeah, that's how we did it. That's how they, you know." There was no debate. It was just like, "Yeah, that's how we're doing it," because that's how Rebel 10 made the prototype.
I think I'm just thinking of every time I've had to feed my own hoodie string back through the hoodie and how tough that is.
Yeah, yeah.
And then translating it to 1/12. Does that magnify the difficulty by 12? Probably.
Yes.
That's what that the math checks out there. We have a super chat. Thank you so much, Brad Harper, who is also a channel member. Did you meet Brad Harper in San Diego?
Heck yeah, nice guy for sure.
Awesome dude. Says props to Wade for making one of the best figures this year. Looking forward to grabbing your exclusive at Legions Con.
Are you going to Legions Con, Brad Harper? I'm sorry if you've already said.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Brad Harper. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about Legions Con. When is that happening again? November?
Yeah, November 15th or something.
Brad Harper says dude skips Megatron and Bumblebee and goes right to Huffer. I mean, Huffer's my guy.
Yo,
Huffer's my guy.
Kevin heats his figures sous vide style. Yeah.
What does that mean, sous vide?
Sous vide is like you take a steak and you put it in a Ziploc bag and then you cook it in water really low temperature. And then you take it out and then you sear it to get like a more even cook.
Oh, okay.
Well, that the sous vide part is the bagged water part.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Legions Con. I'm excited for Legions Con. I've never been out there.
You haven't even gone as a civilian before?
No. I've never been out there. I don't go to the East Coast too much. I'm still attached to the East Coast, West Coast beef from the 90s. So, I don't go out there. But now I went out there for New York Comic Con, and that's the only time I think I've ever been to the East Coast. So I do look forward to going to New Jersey for Legions Con. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. Every year, like when Legions Con is happening, I'm always like, damn, I wish I was there. But it's going to be awesome to go out there with a table and stuff. I just hope that I could prepare all the stuff that I'm planning before then, because I'm going to be disappointed if all I go out there with is a couple of Odiouses. I'm hoping to have some more prototypes and things like that put together.
Yeah, I mean, looking at people who've been going to Legions Con the last few years, it's this like sense of camaraderie. I see people hanging out. It seems so, like SDCC at such a big scale.
Yeah,
that you might get to have more time to spend with people there. It's not as crazy to catch up. But I want to point out it's linked in the video description if people are interested in an Odious to grab them now. We have your site. We have Big Bad Toy Store is not your site.
No.
But this is available on BBTS.
Yes.
Shipping already?
Yeah, they have it in stock and they're shipping it now.
Hell yeah. So BBTS, you can search up Odious by Unparalleled Universe is there. And of course, you can also go to the alternative unparalleleduniverse.net, which also has them here available now.
Yes. Thank you for the plug there. And I'm really excited about Odious and how it came out. I'm very proud of it and stuff. And shout out to everybody who supported it and continues to support it. Like seeing all the pictures and stuff like that has been a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, I noticed like once these started hitting, my timeline was flooded. I'm like, I gotta open mine soon. And I got to do a better job of taking photos of the things that I open each week. Otherwise, it just seems lost in the internet ether, of a live stream that no one will ever watch again. But Legion's Con, yeah, again, it looks cool. I want to head out there at some point, but the last few years, November has been busy. But you know, to get a table out there and sell your figure, I mean, that's got to be, I guess, anxious but exciting at the same time.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's exciting, but like, you know, like I said, I don't want to go out there and just sell my regular Odious. Like I have an exclusive that I have planned that I'm super excited about, and but it's gonna take a lot of work to get it done. Shout out to Kevin Garcia and Rebel 10 Customs and Soul Brother, who all kind of have contributed so far on that. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a super cool, like, so originally, like the I haven't announced the exclusive yet. That's why I'm kind of being a little vague about it. But
Okay.
originally, I had this exclusive in mind. I thought it was cool. I hit up Kevin and Rebel 10 to help me start working on it. Once Kevin sculpted the head and sent me some images, I was like, damn, this is way too cool to just be an exclusive. So I think everyone would be pissed off at me if I made it just an exclusive. So I am going to make it an exclusive, kinda, where it's like, I'm going to have these 60 pieces that I'm going to hand paint, and they're going to have a certain color of clothing. And then the production version will be slightly different, with, like, you know, different color clothing and a detail that's a little different, and obviously painted by the factory. So yeah, I think, like, even people that buy the first one won't feel like, oh, you know, I'm not going to buy this, I'll buy it later kind of thing, because the one that is going to be at the convention is going to have like some pretty cool distinct details to it that the other one won't have. So
Sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, that's always good. I mean, one of the funniest things I've seen was like when you posted this, someone commented like, this is just a big scam. He's just scamming everybody.
Oh yeah.
That dude was, I don't know what he was on, because I mean, it's a real thing. It's here. We've all seen it in person. It's, you know, it's a fact.
Yeah, everyone has it. Like,
so what's the scam? It's a solid figure that's, you know, it exists. It's tangible. We have it. So
I don't know. Yeah, I think the scam was maybe he didn't like it. That's why I don't know if I don't think he knew what scam meant. You know what I mean? I think that was the problem. Because yeah, he was all, it's a big old scam. This figure's not worth it. I'm like, wait a minute, that's just an opinion. That's not a scam. But then I commented back saying heist of the century or something.
Well, I mean, I've heard you talk about, you know, at the end of this Kickstarter, you know, it's not like you're running off into retirement and, you know, this is it. You know, you're set for life. Like, there was a lot that went into this.
Oh yeah.
Like put directly back into the project to get it completed. And
hold on, just to be clear, like from the Kickstarter money, like I got down, I spent down to under $1,000 to from the Kickstarter money to the project. All that money goes to the project. Yeah, it's I don't know if maybe I did it incorrectly, but I didn't build any profit into the Kickstarter campaign. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So it's not, yeah, I didn't take 20 grand off top and put it in my pocket. Any profit comes from sales now. So like if someone buys it now, that's my profit. My profit was basically my stock to sell, which is cool, but it's a little difficult because all the buyers have already purchased. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kickstarter. Like they're already all, so I have to hustle the rest.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Just want to make that clear. I think sometimes people see Kickstarters and think that like people run off, or I mean, people make a bunch of money or whatever. It's like, no, not really. It's like getting capital to start a business, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, that's, you know, it's a literal crowd fund. I think it's important for like a new business, especially like, you know, your chat knows you, but if you want to get new people on board to back it, it's like, you know, the first hit is just, hey, let's just make a good product and have people come back. You don't want it to be like, oh, I'm just gonna make a little bit one time and that's it. Like you want to keep them coming back and back the next one, so you can keep making this, because you're not just in for a one and done, right? You want to keep doing this and making variants and all that stuff.
Yeah. So no, I definitely want to turn it into a much bigger thing than just one figure, but it had to start somewhere, you know?
Right. DK, what are those, dude?
Those are Transformer parts.
They look like mini mates.
They are. They're really tiny. They go.
Oh, damn, they're hella small.
Oh, that's cool.
so these guys transform into a little. Yeah, I think we talked about this breast force stuff. Remember?
Oh, breast force. That's breast force.
Similar, but this goes inside the chest of one of the transformers. So yeah.
Breast force. I also know one of my favorite transformer teams.
You said breast force?
Yeah, we said breast force.
I never heard of it.
That's Japanese continuity.
Japanese.
Yeah.
Careful,
I'd like to go to Japan one day.
dude. Japan's awesome.
Yeah. I feel like I wouldn't be accepted in Japan though.
Why not?
I don't people there's no people with beards out there, first off. And then also, you know, I'd be saying dumb shit all the time. They'd be like, you disrespect our culture. I'd be talking all loud on the phone in the fucking train.
In the subway, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have friends or anything. I'd just be calling random people. Like
Talking to
I'd make a
plastic.
point to be offensive. It's just in my nature. I know no other way.
Yeah, I don't think the beard part is as offensive to the locals as opposed to everything else you said after that.
Sorry, this is loud.
No, go for it. All right, I swapped the heads. It was a great success.
Oh, cool.
I really like this one, man, with the big I don't know. It's so comical in the sense, not humor, but like comic book like that, or animation like. I feel like this look would pair well with those Earthworm Jim, you know, the really big eyes, the kind of exaggerated expression, the high brow here.
Speaking of scam. Hey, how come
Did you get one?
all Japanese you're all careful? Or what'd you say?
It's just DK has set a tone here where you know, he's offended a lot of people.
Oh,
Even innocent.
It wasn't on purpose. They got it wrong.
What was the scam?
Oh, you know, Premium DNA took a bunch of money from people, ran off. You know, they used to be Megalopolis toys and whatever.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that exactly how it goes? I know, like,
well, there's more details. Like, I always bring this up, and like I get messages from people. I assume people part of the Megalopolis team, because this one dude hit me up with like crazy amount of messages telling me all the legal things that happen and this and that. And to me, I was like, I don't give a fuck about none of this. All I know is that my boy Art with Toys and my boy Romo paid these guys for something that they did not receive. Those dudes went off and made toys. That's all I see. That's all I care about. So
yeah.
Yeah, beyond that, I don't know.
But even beyond that, I mean, I got my Earthworm Jim from AliExpress. Not even because it was like $25 or something like that. So
Playing with myself. Yeah, no, I bought the same thing because I figured, there's no way these dudes are making money. Like, I think that there was a weird situation there, because that's crazy.
We don't need to read Adam's comment. That's probably going to get blocked out on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wanted to read his comment to clarify, because so like things. Let me tell you. All right, just fucking relax, okay? Because because I was saying, what were we talking about? We were comparing like you know, things like Premium DNA or Shocker toys to Nazi memorabilia. That's all.
wow.
It's not, obviously that's a very extreme example, but it's like, you know, there's World War II enthusiasts that collect different things, right? They may collect, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean that they support anybody. It's kind of like with Shocker toys. It's kind of like, you remember Shocker toys back in the day? I've
heard of that story for years now, but I was never really collecting when it was happening, or when it happened.
It's similar to Premium DNA, where it's like, to me, I wouldn't support I wouldn't pay Shocker toys once I found out they were robbing people. But now thinking back, I go, man, I want some of those toys because there's an interesting history attached to them.
Right.
That's the connection we were talking about. Like, so at one day, me and Adam were arguing about it, and he was like, yeah, like Nazi memorabilia. I'm all, similar thing. That kind of, right?
Adam, that's a big jump from a comparison to saying he has it.
Yeah, but I get it. Like I understand what he's, but you get it though, right? Like that's
Yeah.
not that is an extreme metaphor for it, but it does make sense. Like, you know, I could understand somebody going like, "Oh, I want this World War II relic." That doesn't mean that they were a Nazi sympathizer. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's all, because he was trying to accuse me of support. I was all, how am I fucking supporting Shocker Toys? They're not around anymore. Like,
There's come on, Adam. I think I get what you mean, because it's like if you're into the historic part of toy collecting, it's this thing that happened in a moment of time where it's like, oh, you can't get that stuff anymore because it's gone, even though they have a negative association with it. Is that fair?
yeah.
I think that's
Now,
right.
like if you came into my house and I had a big old Shocker Toy shrine that I prayed to, you know, that's a little different. Like if you went into some dude's house and he had a big Nazi shrine, that's a little different, is what I'm trying to say.
7 people left the chat. Plasty, what's up? Plasty's counting. He's mapping out the correlation of what comment you make and how many people are in the chat. Yeah, I mean, I know sometimes, I think I've read something that like some of the people involved with Megalopolis started Premium DNA. Oh wait, does that make it any better? Because they were still part of. Yeah,
No,
that
it
doesn't
is
make
the same person, the same owner.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you could look that up.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
I forget the dude's name, but it's something like it has a first and a last part, possibly a middle.
okay.
That's the name.
Well-
I forget his name, Hasselback or something. But like, if you go look up the owner of the previous store and then look up the owner of Premium, you know, look up the owner of Megalopolis and look up the owner of Premium DNA. It's the same guy.
It's crazy that that person would even try something like that in the same field, right? In the same business.
It takes some testicles for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, people jumped right on and followed along and pre-ordered everything and was like, it wasn't even that big of a like cover up, you know, like I don't know, it was crazy.
Yeah, I feels like it was just like 3 years ago.
Yeah, and for a while there, I remember that store had like Premium DNA stuff like exclusively, and it like they used to send 1 million emails a day talking about how they're making these toys now, and then it's like, oh shit, you know. The reason why, like for me, I get all worked up about it is because I remember like when the Old Man Logan 2-pack with Hawkeye came out, they used to have like a thing like hot off the truck, right? They were telling people they had it. And a lot of people were like, oh, you guys, you know, have all my pre-orders. You haven't shipped them, blah, 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 blah. And so I hit the dude up and I was like, hey, do you really have the Wolverine 2-pack? He's all, yeah, I do. But, you know, feel free to buy it. But, you know, just be patient because, man, people don't understand. You know, I'm trying to ship stuff, right? And the next thing you know, like a week later, 2 weeks later, they were completely gone, like no pre-order shipping. And I felt like I was personally being scammed. You know what I mean? Like a guy was actively trying to scam me. That's why I feel so offended by it.
Oh man. That's
you didn't fucking listen. Fucking Canada. Fuck Canada.
No, I get it. It's just people who do that make it tough for other people who want to start a toy business or, you know, like a retailer, right? Because then people are going to be like, oh, I don't want to support this unknown or a smaller person because look at what happened with Megalopolis. I don't want to get screwed in that situation. So that stuff is bad for everybody. It's hard to start anything from the ground, especially when it's a hobby that's pretty dominated by large manufacturers, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's terrible.
Yeah, no, definitely. I agree with you. If smaller companies pull little dumb shit, it looks bad for everybody.
Because there's a company, I think Fresh Monkey Fiction is making figures from this 90s cartoon or 80s cartoon called Cops. Did you ever watch that? It's like they're cops from the future.
No, I'm sorry for the noise, man.
No, go for it.
No, it's all good.
Cops from the future?
Yeah.
No, I've never seen Cops from the Future.
But like they're the only company that's making toys from this show, you know, and I think they're like a smaller company. You know, I want to get on pre-order that to actually get another figure from a show that I liked. Nobody else is doing it. So it's hard to you know, like you want to help, you want to see these things go through.
Yeah, you want to see small companies be successful for sure.
And then there's you, like this one guy that you're trying to scam on YouTube or whatever.
Who?
The guy who called you a scammer.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I'm trying to scam multiple people on YouTube. I have like about almost 70,000 subscribers. So to me, those are marks, not subscribers. They're scam marks, is what I call them.
Yeah, you're the scammer. They're
Yes.
not. Yeah, they're,
No, I'm scamming them. Yes.
yeah, they're the scammies. Exactly.
Yeah. Yep. You got it.
Plasty says, I did post a huge disclaimer on my review that premium DNA toys were part of the scammers megalopolis, and I also got it from AliExpress.
Nice. Good shit,
Good job.
Plasty.
You're a real man of the people, Plasty. Animated Heroes is here. What's up, Ace?
Oh,
Says
what's up,
late.
Ace? How you doing, man?
Awesome, dude. PD Dubs. See, here's the thing. PD Dubs says, I didn't know any of this. And this was only like 3-4 years ago. And that's how, like you said, that's how quickly it kind of turned over. There wasn't a big thing.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. Like, and you know, there's just very few people talk. To me, I was a little embarrassed because, like, I noticed how quickly people just forgot and just didn't care because of cool toys. Like, they're all, oh, well, they're making Battletoads and we love Battletoads. So it's like pre-order and promote and this and that. And it's like these guys just scammed a bunch of people, like a bunch of people that probably support you, your channel and shit. You know, not you, but you know what I mean.
The generic you.
Like there's YouTuber guys that were all like, oh, promoting them and talking about them and like it's all good, but it's like you got a bunch of people that probably in your fandom, in your your subscriber following whatever that got scammed, and you're just like, yeah, I don't know, man, it's just fucking whack.
Do you like when there's new companies coming out and new stuff, and they're like, hey, we'll talk about it on your show? Like, that's what I'm worried about. Like, I don't know if I don't know these people and where they're coming from. It's like, oh, what if they have this kind of past where it's like, oh, should I be talking and promoting their toys? Do you ever worry about that?
Yeah, sometimes. There's been a couple of guys who like I won't say who, because I think it actually turned out okay, but I was scared to deal with them because they were associated with somebody else who had like scammed someone prior. Oh, you know what? No, that's not true, actually. Their shit never came out. So maybe, again, but I don't know that they scam people, but I know they were associated with people that scam people. They try to come back kind of under a different name, and they were talking to me like, yeah, can you help us promote? I'm like, oh, yeah, for sure. You got a cool project. And then someone hit me up going, oh, these people were just these people 6 months ago. I'm like, fuck that, and just kind of stopped talking to the guy.
That's no good. Brad Harper and Toy Malarkey seem to think that Wade's channel members is the scam.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah, that's a scam. But I tell people when they sign up, it's a scam.
Like, that's the tier. Come be scammed.
But I will say that even though I like the channel member thing, I was supposed to do like movie reviews and all kinds of cool shit. I will say though, I do appreciate all the channel members because they definitely, you know how, I do my live stream every Tuesday and Friday. I would take way more days off if it wasn't for the channel members. But whenever I want to take a day off, I think to myself, I owe it to, those 50 people that have been channel members this whole time.
Oh, damn. That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
796 Studios says,
what's up, Mario?
Garage pretty much ruined the vehicle game for everyone. Those were the guys who were doing, what was it, the Ghost Rider?
Yeah, the hell
car,
Hell Charger.
Yeah, and they were doing Wade's got it in the background. I think they were doing a Batmobile at some point. Batman Beyond Batmobile, and they just disappeared. And they were on a lot of channels. They were everywhere.
Yeah, it was something like that. I think those guys became like someone else or something. I can't remember, but a lot of times I don't think this even applies to Megalopolis. I don't think their intention is to scam. I think sometimes, thank you so much. I think sometimes people get into like they get overly ambitious and they get into deep water, and then it's kind of like, but I think there's very few people that sat here like, I'm gonna scam these fucking toy nerds like I did with my channel members. But like, I think there's very few people that are like, let me scam these toy nerds and get a toy line and run off with the money. Man, if that ever happened, that's gonna be a sad day.
Yeah, I think maybe somebody just got into like you said, way over their head, or they're just in a financial crunch and they're like, took too many pre-orders or spent the money on something else and it just didn't work out. They don't have the funds. But there's that, and then there's going, hey, by the way, I'm back with new action figures.
Yeah.
Like that's a completely different thing.
No, for sure. Because if you do get in trouble, right, but you found a way to be successful somewhere else, there's a way to make it right, especially if the audience is connected. So, like, to me, like, if I was Premium DNA, I would be like, I fucked up the first time, but I made it through the mud, and now I have these toy lines. You still have those fucking pre-orders that never got paid. You know who these people are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have their emails, whatever. I would hit these motherfuckers up and just send them an Earthworm Jim. Like, even if they ordered $500 worth of shit, hey man, I'm sorry. Here's an Earthworm Jim as a kind gesture. We got underwater. Yeah, just something to show that like they're not trying to like just trick people or make people forget.
Yeah, like, hey, I don't have that cash to refund you. It got put into this. Here's one from AliExpress. I'll ship to your house. Thank you. Something like that.
Just a gesture goes a long way.
Yeah.
Some people may not take it. Some people might be like,
Yeah.
fuck that, give me my $500. But it's like, hey man, you tried. You did the best you could at least.
Yeah,
It's more like them admitting it if they have an apology, right? But yeah.
Oh, that's true.
They didn't own up to it.
What's up? Art with Toys is here.
up,
So
Rick?
hey, Wade is on TV. How many people watch on TV? Let me know in the chat if you watch on TV or on your phone. Because that's an interesting thing to know. Yeedy McSpeedy says, have you gotten the total anime figures from Jazzwares yet? I have the Eren Yeager one, but Wave 1, I think they're at GameStops now and shipping from Amazon US soon. Jujutsu Kaisen, Spy Family, My Hero, and there's some other one. I know you don't do anime, right, Wade?
No, but those figures are surprisingly high quality. Like my nephew picked up the guy from Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
From Comic-Con. The same one you got.
Oh, he got the exclusive?
Yeah, he was it was his first time at Comic-Con and he was just fucking wandering through all oblivious and he likes anime and he saw that and he bought it for like $35 or whatever it was. And then he showed it to me. I'm all, who the fuck made this? Like I was looking at the figure trying to figure it out. I was like, it doesn't quite feel like an import, but there are import characteristics. But then I looked at the box and saw Jazzwares. I was like, damn, they like, this is dope.
They stepped up.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's their first anime. Like, so you got to play with the figure a little bit?
Yeah, I was impressed.
Yeah, because they have the swappable faceplates like in SH Figure Arts, which is pretty incredible.
And just the joint construction feels kind of like import-ish.
Yeah. I think they studied a lot of that stuff. And they're hitting GameStops in the US now. And I think shipping. I ordered the Anya to ship to Canada so my daughter can have one.
Who's Anya?
Anya, I think it's European, is from Spy Family. It's the little girl in that show.
What color is her clothing?
Her hair is pink. It's like a short bob cut, and the clothes is black. It's like a black school uniform.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up because you did a horrible job describing. I said, "What color is her clothing?" You go, her hair is black.
Well, the hair is pink. It's more noticeable, but her clothes are black.
Oh, got you. Okay, let me just look it up.
Pretty sure you've seen the toy before with like her pervy kind of look, but it's not it looks like a pervy face.
She's like a 5-6-year-old. It's not a pervy look.
So like you put a perverted anime character? Or how do I find her? Anya Goku?
No, not
Spy Family.
Don't listen to Loki.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I did see this figure. No,
was my description off?
Huh?
How was my description?
Kevin, I asked a very simple question and you gave me. I said, "What colors are clothes?" You said her hair is pink.
Still not wrong.
That's you aren't wrong, but you didn't answer. At work, people do that shit all the time. I'm like, hey, do we carry 4-inch fucking plastic bushings or whatever? And they're like, you could buy them wherever. I was like, I didn't ask where you could buy them. I said, do we carry them? I get all pissed off.
I mean, yeah, okay, that's fair. I did do that.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Oh, hey, but you did. You got to the clothes eventually.
Yes. Rick is here. Cap lives watching on the phone.
Check it out,
Yes.
Rick.
There you go.
Rick hooked me up with this. I think he gave me the player price. I don't know. I didn't do enough research, but it felt a little less than I felt I should have paid. So shout out to Rick.
He is Rick is awesome.
Yeah, no, he is really, really cool.
D-Cirtle watches on the phone while in the bathroom like God intended. That's why cell phones were invented, my friend.
If you take your cell phone into the bathroom where you're taking a shit, you're in a fucking abomination.
Where does yours go? In like a lockbox?
There's 0% chance I'd take my phone anywhere near my toilet. That is crazy talk.
What do you do? Reader's Digest?
Nothing. I look at the fucking floor and then I yell at my wife. I get all mad. Why is the floor so dirty?
Pac says those Jazzwares look dope. Plasty says Megalopolis were reaching out to folks, giving them mega points for them to redeem on their site to stock merchandise so they wouldn't lose their money, and even those didn't ship.
Yeah, no, they were
made up points weren't worth anything, Plasty.
They were doing some grimy shit. Again, I don't know if it was grimy. I don't know if that's the right word, but
no, that's perfect.
Wade goes straight into the shower after he poops. Yes. See, Adam gets it. So my phone is not even near anywhere. It's in my bedroom, like away from anything. Because why are you looking at your phone while you're going to the bathroom? I don't understand. That's crazy.
All right. I can't. Okay. Obviously, D-Cirtle doesn't.
What?
Daniel in the chat was the one who brought that up. I don't think we're in the minority here in terms of people
as Asia, or what do you mean?
Not that kind of minority. As people who,
because I think I'm in the minority because you guys are both not white.
Yeah, I mean that's a very small sample size.
So I'm just saying.
I bring mine to the washroom. I do.
No, you're probably right. People take their fucking toilets into the bathroom. I mean, no, their bathrooms probably already have toilets. Hopefully. And now they take their phone into the fucking bathroom and then they wonder why they get pink eye and shit and fucking ear infection. They're fucking wiping their ass and touching their phones.
I mean, there's a very careful handling process, but you were out in San Diego. I forgot to ask while we were on that topic. You had the shared booth. Did you get a chance to go check out other places and other booths while you were out there?
Yeah, I did. Thank you to my nephew, and also thank you to the Wade crew who helped me out and stuff. Helped me get things and things of that nature. But my nephew, I took him out there so that he could help with the booth, because although the Wade crew offered their services, like those guys are going out there to Comic-Con. It's expensive, so I was like, I don't want to take up anyone's vacation fucking with my booth. So my nephew came, he hung out at the booth, and I was able to. I'm sorry, I should have just answered your question. Yes.
So you're saying the clothes were black, is what you're saying?
Yeah, no, my bad. My bad.
No, I don't care. You're here to talk.
Oh yeah, okay.
You're here to talk, man. What did you pick up, like, or have them help you pick up?
I did get the Mezco Casey Jones. I got Mezco Snake Eyes. Thank you to Trevor for grabbing that for me. I got a nice little haul. Not a crazy amount, but I pretty much got all the exclusives. I got Death's Head.
All Mezco?
What?
Were those all those are all Mezcos, right? Casey Jones, Death's Head.
No, Death's Head was Marvel Legends.
Oh, sorry. I got
it
confused. One of the Marvel. Yeah, that's the one with the retro playing card box.
Yeah. Shout out to Ryan Ting and Toy Father who helped me with those.
Oh, Toy Father. I believe he's here.
Oh no. Oh wait, or No Chewing. Sorry, I can't remember. One of those two helped me out. I want to say Toy Father.
Maybe they don't have soap. Well,
wait,
No Chewing is here.
Are they the same person? No.
Definitely not the same person.
Wife.
Troy Malarkey says, did anyone get the Mezco Junkyard Joe? That thing looks pretty cool because it's a character from Ghost Machine. Is that the new comic book company, Ghost Machine?
Yeah.
With like a whole bunch of like heavy hitters that started their own comic book imprint and I think that's one of their original characters being made into an action figure.
That's cool. Is Jeff Johns a part of that from DC?
Yeah, I think he's one of the main guys.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, because he was the DC guy for the main guy. Like he was writing hella titles. I want to say he was editor in chief at a time, or not editor in chief. What is it called? No, maybe it is editor in chief. Like the top dog.
Yeah, like a lot of projects had his name as like DC. You know, like you said, chief.
Yeah, remember at a time he was gonna like take control of the DC ECU.
The TV universe?
I thought so.
Maybe.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, he created Junkyard Joe, says Thunderhouse. Yeah, there's some really cool concepts in there, and it's all one universe. Like all the different titles that they have. It's there's Geiger, I think there's Redcoats. I forget some of the other ones, but they're all part of the same universe and happening at the same time. So, you know, new comics and new toys at the same time. That's always cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. And I like that Junkyard Joe. I did pre-order it, but I was sad when it was revealed because it was revealed at Comic-Con and it looks just like Army Odious, like the whole suit and everything.
No.
And it was funny because I was like, come on, man. Like I was like, I never saw that character. I'm unfamiliar with it. And I was just like, but it's all right. I don't think it's I don't think it matters.
No, you're good. You have your following. It's pretty different. Oh, Rook. Rook is the one about. Is that the one about the red coat dude who survives through time? There's a time. I think he's like he doesn't die or something. I can't remember. I have a lot of the first issues. Hey, but I forgot to hit you up for one of these at San Diego. So thank you for sending this along. I think these are the coolest things.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, those were a lot of fun. Shout out to Casting Cave who sculpted and like I guess manufactured them. Like he made all the copies. Unfortunately, the one that you have there is out of the kind of like defective. It's poison.
What?
There's a difference between defective and just straight up trying to kill me.
Okay, yeah. Okay, not defective. Not poison, just slightly defective.
How are these? Are these pulled from a mold?
Corey Casting Cave is a magician. I don't know how the fuck he does anything. I always hit him up for crazy projects and he's all, yep, I'll do it. I'll have it. Blah, 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 and like, and I'm sorry I didn't clean that up better for you.
No, it's cool. So because I've been thinking of like doing like a small vinyl figure, but I thought these were cool. Like if you want to talk about pocket figs, these like old school muscle men, things like that.
Yeah.
Just to have with you. They're freaking awesome. Okay, now you have the chat really worried.
It's just slightly poisoned.
Slightly poisoned. I have to check my house, get it tested for radon. Is that like in Fallout? Radon.
Look, if I was gonna send like chemical warfare to Canada type situation, I wouldn't be sending radon. I'd send straight up bubonic plague.
Where does one order?
I'd probably just make it homemade bubonic plague. It'd be Walking Dead up in that motherfucker if I sent some some chemical warfare up there.
Send it to Drake, man.
Fuck Drake. Yeah. Brad Harper says I shouldn't lick mine. No, you could lick yours. I think you got a regular. If you got it at Comic-Con, it's lickable. No, don't lick it.
That's the lickable batch.
Playing with myself says, "Oh, is that from the ass play batch?" Yeah, that was the one I was playing with while taking a shit. Like that doesn't make sense. Holding things in your hands while going to the bathroom.
You're just like this.
Actually, whenever I go to the bathroom, I'm so like pissed off. I hate the bathroom. I hate being in the restroom. I hate going to the bathroom. So I'm just like sitting there pissed, like wanting to get out of there right away.
Like I never have to do
go to the bathroom and sit there for a half hour looking at their phone or fucking giggling or whatever people do. I don't know.
Just giggling.
I don't know what the fuck people do.
But get the job done. Drop the business.
You're
just out of there. Hit the shower.
On the wall.
Hands on the wall.
Just bracing yourself. Like I gotta get out of here. DK, I think you're on the wrong mic again.
Hello? Am I?
Yeah, check it out. I don't know.
No.
Careful around your eyes.
Have you guys seen Godzilla -1?
I haven't yet.
I
it's
have.
dope. It's good, huh?
Yeah, I really loved it. I remember the part when the Godzilla music started coming on.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like jumping out of my chair. I was like, oh yeah, this is about to happen. Shit's about to go down. So yeah,
When I heard the sample or the Godzilla sound, I automatically start thinking the Pharaoh Monch song. So I'm like expecting like the bass to come in. Like when I'm watching the movie, I was all like out of sorts. Like when I was all yo shit, and then it's all and it just keeps on going. I'm all, oh yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah,
You just like
this
you
is
just
the
start
Ford
bobbing
show.
your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all get the fuck up, and I'm all in the theater. Oh, sit down.
Okay, so this comes with an alternate Sofka. Thanks, DK. With rips.
Yeah.
Like some battle damage here.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like he was wearing it during when he transformed, and it kind of just ripped up the sample. I mean, ripped up the jacket.
Yeah, this is cool. My water's not hot enough, so this other Crazy Eyes head isn't really going onto the body.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's such a pain in the ass. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Like, it's crazy when you think you buy a Marvel Legend and you'll just rip the head off and cram the next one on.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I think with new lines, it's better to be careful. And also, like, if I hit you up like, hey, I broke this, it's like that's harder for you to eat that loss or eat that expense.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just easier to be safer with everything.
It's kind of funny. I haven't had. Oh, I'm sorry, man. What were you saying?
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I haven't had any problems in the neck area. Like no one's hit me up saying I broke the neck or whatever. So that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was gonna say, I think it's better to have the problem where the hole on the head is like too small, right? Because if it's too big, it's just like
it's harder to fix. Yeah,
it's harder to fix, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like that problem, although it's inconvenience and it's definitely unacceptable in my opinion, it is manageable, right? Like you can cut out the hole slightly if you'd like, or heat it up or whatever. Like there's a way to deal with it. But yeah, if it's bigger and you're trying to find a way to keep it mounted on there, that shit sucks.
Yeah, not everyone wants to use like, I don't know, what is it, the blue sticky tack?
Yeah,
or whatever to try and hold it up, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I think like the QC issue, it's fine. It's good. It's manageable, like you said.
Yeah, this isn't crazy. But Adam is saying that, Wade, you should send Kevin a full replacement figure.
Why would I do that? I don't even like Kevin.
Exactly.
Wait, Kevin who?
He doesn't know my real name.
He doesn't even know the real name.
Oh, toying around? Oh.
Rick says, good thing SDCC bathrooms banned giggling.
Oh, man. It's Comic-Con bathrooms. Jesus. That's like a nightmare. Going in there.
Yeah.
Like, see,
No.
that should have been on your girl poll. Like, that should be a most unattractive trait. Like pissing in a fucking bathroom with urinals 6 inches away from each other, like it's normal. Like you walk into the Comic-Con bathroom, there's a whole line of people pissing. Their fucking elbows are touching each other. It's nasty. Like, yeah. How come that wasn't on the poll?
I don't know if that's a hobby.
Yeah. I didn't think that part. Yeah, my bad.
It's like, hey, you want to go to a public restroom and
Use our
6
phones?
inches? Use our phones. Do you we're trying to get DK to go to San Diego next year, apart from the atrocious bathroom situation. Can you say something appealing for him about the con that will make him want to go? Convince him?
Oh, yeah. Appealing about the con. Convince him. Well, wait, what's keeping you from going? Like, you think you don't want to go, or what the fuck?
No, I want to go. It's just I just need to plan out my vacations and time better. That's all it is, right?
Oh, okay. So it's not like you're
asking. Yeah, I think Kevin's trying to get me to make it more of a priority and make sure I go next year.
So you need help making it more of a priority, or
yeah.
Okay, I got you.
That's what Kevin's saying.
That's what's okay. I wasn't sure because sometimes people go, no, I don't want to go because I don't like San Diego or just some dumb bullshit. I don't know, but I didn't know if you had something like that we needed to zone in on. But no, Comic-Con is amazing, man. Like it honestly, it's definitely like a magical kind of situation. Like there's nothing like it. It's kind of like doing this kind of, well, there's so many aspects to it. Like as far as like the social thing goes, it's kind of like doing this in real life. Like, you know, you hang out with all these people, but then on top of that, like, man, there's so much there. There's so much to look at, so much to buy. Yeah, it's amazing. Like it's one of my favorite things to do. Like I love Disneyland. The only thing that's like up there with Disneyland is Comic-Con.
Oh, are you a big Disney guy?
Yeah, I like Disney.
Nice.
Why we beefing? Or, you know
No,
what? There's a lot of stuff I don't like about Disney. Like, you know, he was a Nazi sympathizer. That's bad.
Right.
Also, the guy that they based Peter Pan on, like they dropped that motherfucker as soon as he grew hair on his nuts, and he ended up dying in a fucking building on drugs. That's fucked up.
Like there was an actual person that.
Yeah, there was a person that like Peter Pan was based on, and he was a young actor in a lot of Disney projects back in those days. And you know, he was like the child star or whatever. And then eventually he just got too big, and then they said, "Well, get the fuck hit the road, Jack." And they ended up, you know, he ended up dying. They found him dead, and like overdosed in a building by himself. Super sad. But you know, Disney's kind of like America, you know. Like I like the idea of Disney and what it's supposed to be, but then there's always like a dark side to things.
Dude, that is the saddest thing I've heard, because the whole deal with Peter Pan is like capturing your youth and, you know, those the Lost Boys trying to stay young and kids, and then now they're like in real life he aged out and died. Oh my god, that's even worse. I
don't know. There may be a bigger gap in time than I made it seem. Like I don't think he was found dead when he was 16. You know, I think it was like, you know, he kind of got dropped by Disney, lived the rest of his life, and then that's how it ended. Oh,
that's terrible. Art with Toy says DK is pure magic. That's all you need.
It is.
I'm sold.
It's a wonderful time. I love it.
Yeah. No, one of the things I think I look forward the most is just, you know, connecting with all the other friends that we've made in the community, right? And it's fun to hang out, like seeing Kev, to live vicariously through Kev, watching the you know, the meetup shows is like, oh, that's awesome. You guys are having so much fun.
It's so cool. Yeah. It's so cool, like hanging out. Like I love hanging out with the Wade crew, you know, like we always go to conventions together, and it's like one of the things, like I've been going to conventions for a long time, and as far as like the convention thing goes, like I get it, it's cool, it's whatever, but now the thing I enjoy the most is hanging out with the Wade crew, and then also now trying to be a little bit more part of things, you know, like exhibitor, like that's a whole different chapter of fun.
Yeah.
But ultimately the funnest thing is the Wade crew, and then also this time I had a really good time taking my nephew with me. And then also like crossing paths with the other crews, you know, like it's cool to see you. You always trip me out because like on your videos we just see your fucking head, and then in real life you're walking around with Crocs and colorful shorts and shit like that. Your hair.
I don't wear Crocs.
Whatever. All right, I saw them. But okay, what kind of shoes are you wearing?
They're Adidas Ultra Boost.
Oh, okay, but they were orange.
They were.
Okay. I was wearing Ultra Boost too, but they weren't orange like a freak. You were wearing orange fucking shoes and green pants and fucked up hair. It's just funny because like see you here, you look like normal, and then in real life you're like aloof, like walking around like, hey, I don't know if you're high, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but everyone's kind of different, like in life, in person, you know, like, you know, a lot of people, we see each other like this all the time, so it's funny. Or like, you know, I love seeing the articulated comic book guys too. It's always dope to see Rick, Boog wasn't here last time, but you know, Rick, Boog, that other fucking dude who's in movies sometimes, that other guy. No.
Is this a bit, or are you actually Fabio?
Yeah, I forgot his name for a second. Okay. So my bad. And Pancho.
Panchizzi. Yeah, I mean, this time I met Brad, Vince, you know, who's in the chat right now, Rick, of course. Kevin is very aloof. Top 10 aloof dudes. Are we doing a rating scale? S tier aloofness? I'm not tall. Okay, DK, do you think Wade's taller than me or shorter than me?
I'm gonna say Wade's taller.
Yeah,
that is true.
But yeah, you only see people online when you see them in person. Sometimes you don't. You have like an image of them in your head. You see them in person. It's a little bit different. Not wearing Crocs though.
I don't know. Like they seem croc.
They were orange, right?
Yeah. You have croc-wear behavior too.
All right, let's. I feel like I'm opening a Pandora's box here. What is crockware behavior?
No, like the aloof, like your weird mannerisms. You're fucked. Why is your hair always fucked up in person?
How is it fucked up? How's your hair?
Well, I always wear a hat.
I didn't bring a hat.
But like you walked, so my hair would be like this. But like you walk up to the Hasbro breakfast, your shit's like this, fool. Like you walk up to the Hasbro breakfast and you're fucking like Crocs, and you're like, "Hey guys, what's up?" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
On.
But your hair's even crazier. Like it looks like you styled it. It's like this. You're like, "Oh, what's up, guys? Oh, you see? I can't even do it. I don't."
Yeah, that's. I practice that actually. I do the hair, and as I'm doing it, I'm like, hey,
"What time
guys.
you let it in the breakfast? Is there gonna be food there?"
I'm loving this. Wait, I'm loving this.
Right? Someone in the chat corroborate this tale. Oh, you think there'll be eggs at the breakfast, or what do you guys do in America? Like in Canada, we have like gravy or so. Oh, hey guys. Oh,
Who did I just wave off there?
no, here you're so professional, and in person, seriously, I think you're high or drunk or something. I don't know what your deal is.
Oh no,
crazy.
Okay, Plasty, I'm glad you're here. He probably is going to be clipping that for something in the future. Probably tomorrow for your stream. Thank you, Plasty.
Oh no!
Why is there two Kevins here? Rick would know. It was basically what he did was when Dwight did an impersonation of Jim in The Office. It was that's what that scene was.
Yeah. That was good.
Hey, I'm Jim. And he's like brushing his hair back. God damn. It wasn't that bad.
Nah. Well, I mean, it's in the past. Whatever's that bad in the past, it's in the rearview mirror. It's okay.
Is Kevin just Christopher Walken in real life? That I don't think Christopher Walken
He would never do that.
He would never wear Crocs.
He's thinking Joe Dirt Christopher Walken, I think. Because he was wilding out in that movie.
Kevin wasn't used to that San Diego heat. He was having a heat stroke.
Is that what it was?
I don't know. I had to shower like twice a day. It was out of control out there.
No, it was hot. It was definitely hot.
That's why you said his hair always looks like he just got out of the shower. I forget when you said it.
Yeah.
Because I literally just got out of the shower.
every time we seen you, you just got out of the shower. That checks out.
I guess it's not as funny if that's actually what happened. I'm sorry. Ruin
you
that bit.
fucking ruined my whole shit. I'm trying to
your whole act.
Got
nothing left.
Just to be clear, I'm not saying this in a bad way, Kevin. It's always nice to see you, but I'm always that didn't sound disrespectful, right? You know what? Fuck it. It was a fact. I don't give a fuck. Hey, whatever.
Again, not the most offensive thing you've said tonight.
Oh, it started off bad, huh?
Yoko, yeah, it was probably like yeah, probably. Is it a downward? I don't know. Whatever. Hey, DK, what's going on with your set? You said it goes with another Transformer that you have?
Yes. Okay, let me try and navigate this thing.
Okay?
Right.
You want to go until like the top of the hour?
Sure.
You good, Wade?
Yeah,
like
I'm down for whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this guy's
Oh, that looks dope.
Yeah, so Carnifex, this is the main figure, right? And the parts were these white pieces on the chest.
Wait, so you bought it's a breastplate upgrade, or what does that mean?
Oh, it is a breastplate upgrade, yes. No, the set came with two smaller figures and these breastplates upgrade. I didn't buy it separate. It came all together. I just never put it back together, right? Never put it together. And then you open it up, and then those two figures that they fit nicely into the chest. Right? And yeah, that's it. You can transform one of them for us. It's really tiny. if I can. It's weird. Height. Can we see this?
So the legs fold down like those old was it the cassette
Yeah.
tapes that were like that?
Yeah, very similar.
See, I know what I'm
Very
talking
similar to
about.
it, yeah.
Oh,
And then,
Soundwave?
Yeah,
Who's that?
that's the cassette player.
Okay.
And then you just twist this thing around, and and that's your little kind of like mini bot type of thing. That
Dude,
and
that's super cool.
yeah, that's it.
What do you do? I transform into a dinosaur. What are you? I'm a breast. I'm a left.
I'm a breast. It's on the right breast or left breast. So yeah, I still haven't even transformed this figure. Like I had it for like 5-6 years, and I never transformed this figure at all.
Okay.
So
Meanwhile, it's like I don't collect non-transforming figures.
you got me. You got me on that one.
I don't collect non-transforming figures. I buy transforming ones and I don't transform them. Your Honor, that is technically very different. I put up I got a bunch of Transformers this week. It's a special Walmart Canada exclusive that DK and I did a reel for on IG. Go watch it, go comment, and let DK know which one you want to see him review. Because
First.
DK, you're gonna have to start carrying your weight a little bit.
I'm doing them all. I'm gonna review them all.
Yeah. I missed the part of this.
How long have you guys been doing this together?
Has it been more than a year, DK?
I think it's been roughly a year so far right now.
And you've been on every episode, DK?
Not every episode for the past year. I'd say majority of the episodes.
Nice.
There are some days that I took off, but yeah, Kev asked me, I think sometime last year, to join the channel, and yeah, that's it. I've been always kind of behind, like in the background. So yeah, that's my history.
Cool. No, that's dope. That's dope to have like two people, and I know like Kevin always makes fun of you. That's why I'm bagging on Kevin. I got your back, DK. Fuck Kevin, but also
thanks, bro.
Yeah. Oh, Rocco the Great in the chat is saying Power Rangers greater than Transformers. That's false. Power Rangers is trash.
Franchise or toy wise, or both? Because that's a tough one. DK has built up quite a fan base in the last year. People have been super chatting to towards his trip to San Diego. Last week, was it last week or the week before? He made his first guest appearance on another channel. So like,
oh sweet,
he's making a name for himself.
Yeah, got an opportunity to go on Chat Migos.
Oh, cool.
With, Cheney and Chamba and Lagos. I think Mario decided to skip out on me. So
he's like, I don't need to be here.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah.
I saw there was one live stream where I was defending you in the comments. I don't know if you remember. Probably not. Fuck you guys if you don't. But so they were like
defending me.
Yeah, they were telling you to search for something, and they were giving you horrible directions, and then they were bashing you for it. I was all, what the fuck are they? What the fuck? They were like, what was it? Was it like the X-Men?
It was the Magneto.
Logo? It was the Magneto.
Oh, okay.
And we're like, look for. I forget which one we told him to look up.
But I took it for verbatim, and it seriously just searched that up, and it just goofed up.
I think you just searched X-Men Magneto shirt, and then a whole listing of merchandise of like T-shirts that you can buy at Target with fucking Magneto on it showed up. We're like, please be more like if you wanted to get AI to create something, and you have to give it like the proper prompts. There you go, matching Magneto pajamas.
Oh,
yes, that's what it was.
That's what it was. Yes. You were trying to find the point of reference for the purple Magneto suit.
Yes.
And that was the fucking the instruction you guys gave. I was all, fuck it, man. These guys.
Just like half the time I was like trying to unbox my own thing while paying attention to the chat at the same time paying attention to the live stream, and then I was like, DK, search up like Magneto in pajamas, and I'm just like,
we said those. Well, I think that was mainly Mario, where he said Magneto looks like he's wearing pajamas. Yeah, and I think you literally search Magneto pajamas and like boys X-Men pajama combos from Walmart came up, or it was something ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's my name, right?
That's where it came from. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Anyways, that's where I became more of a DK fan than a Toying Around fan. I was like, this one needs to go solo. Fuck it.
Thanks, bro.
On his new YouTube channel.
Your YouTube channel.
Franchise-wise, Power Rangers is better. Toy-wise, Transformers is probably better. I could see that. They're like, you know, the only good thing was Lightning. Most consistent and well-rounded was Lightning collection, and that's gone. They didn't really focus on the Zords there.
So we're saying the Power Rangers TV shows are better than the Transformers TV shows?
I think so. There's so many seasons and costumes and
Power Rangers trash.
Oh.
All right. That is now the most controversial thing you've said tonight. Toy Malarkey just joined DK's Patreon. Perfect.
Thanks, man.
Hell yeah. All right, guys, if you have any more questions, type them up in the chat now. We'll make Wade answer them before he leaves. But this Odious figure, obviously not a scam. It is physically here in hand. It's awesome. I mean, you put a lot of articulation on here. I didn't bother taking the clothes off because I'm probably not going to display it that way. But you have blanks that, I mean, you can see the way it moves, right? It's awesome. And how everyone's been posing it on social media. Comes with 5 heads. How many pairs of hands does it come with? Like 10?
I think 8.
12?
I think 8.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, there's 9.
8,
okay.
7. Oh, I counted the head slots.
Are you
Never
counting
mind.
backward? Oh,
There's a
you're
lot.
counting everything.
There's a lot. I'm doing subtraction. But yeah, it's an awesome set, and you can still get them on BBTS, shipping out now, or Unparalleled Universe.net. And you know what's in store? Like you tease the Kickstarter at San Diego. Do you have an ETA or like a projected date?
I was really hoping for February of next year, but I don't know. I think there's some complications that arose, kind of. So we'll see. I'm hoping by February of next year. But the other thing that I'm definitely going to be working on, regardless of when that Kickstarter starts, is the Odious comic book stuff. Like, I'm not going to have a fucking 100-page graphic novel of Odious, but I do plan to have some Odious short comics coming out or available for download or whatever. So that's something that's going to be very high on the priority list.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, or pair it together with, if you could pair it together with a Kickstarter. I know a lot of projects do that sometimes.
That would be a good idea, but I'm kind of thinking where I'm kind of torn is should I do that, or should I try to just get as much Odious content out there so that people could read the comics and be more, I mean, I say comics, but more like short stories in comic form, so people could read those and get a little bit more excited about the figure, as opposed to having to wait for the Kickstarter. That's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm kind of torn a little bit.
Yeah, I think having them together, obviously they're complementary things to have, but yeah, you got to figure out if it's going to come with the new one or have it before the new one comes out. For fans who have it now, you can, because you're still have this first release available. Yeah, that's really cool to see, because I know you're a big comics dude. You have a lot of history, comics stories in your head that can help build out a well fleshed out story for your character. And I think that's always a nice bonus for something that you're buying, like an action figure or something like that.
Do you mind if I answer a question in the chat?
Which question?
Legendary posers. Do you want to read it, or how's it? Is there? I don't want to break the rules.
Yeah, leg and dairy poser. What's up, Reginald? Says, does this one?
Yeah.
Does Wade lose a bit when we order through BBTS? Is it better to order directly from your website?
I don't want to say. I would say do whichever way is easiest for you. Like, if you order it through me, obviously, it's directly through me. That's good. But also, I'm very much so want to promote people buying Odious from Big Bad Toy Store as well. So sorry, I don't have a clear answer for you, but do whatever is most comfortable for you. Please, just buy Odious somehow.
Yeah, just buy. Just buying it either way will help you out, right?
Yeah, To be honest with you, you buy it directly from me. That's all. That's money in my pocket. I do appreciate it. That's great. You buy it from Big Bad Toy Store. That's no additional money to me, but that is business with Big Bad Toy Store that I want. So either way.
Yeah. And people know like that's a source. BBTS is a source that you can get stuff like that. So I think either way. But I see what he means. Like sometimes, like if you had a store or an Amazon store and Amazon takes a cut, which one puts more money in your pocket? So I think that's a good question, Reginald.
Yeah, no,
For
the
once.
website puts more money or buying through me puts more money in my pocket, but I'm, that's fine and everything, but I'm also I I want to be in good business with Big Bad Toy Store. So they're equally important to me.
There you go. So that they'll buy some for the next. If they see the sales and the numbers from of your stuff from their site, that's going to incentivize them to grab units for everything you do in the future.
Yeah, like right now they've sold a good amount. I'm in good standings with them, but I want them to sell out. I want them to be sold out by, like, throughout the last couple of weeks. There's been like, oh, it's sold out, not sold out. No, that's because they're kind of figuring out like pre-orders and also figuring out cancellations, and they're doing their whole process. They've done their whole process, and now it's still in stock. They have like a chunk of them. I want them to be sold out. That's what I want.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Matthew says her hair is pink, but her clothes are black. There you go. Same style answer.
I know. Good idea for waifu Odious.
The fuck is that?
I don't know. They want a female version of Odious.
Oh no, there's no such thing as a female version of Odious. I don't know if you guys. I don't. I'm not a fan of females. I don't know if you guys. Imagine Odious running around taking polls.
What an insane thing! What an insane statement.
I'm just kidding. No, but I don't want to do a girl Odious. I hate that. I hate girl version of girl spawn, girl fucking whatever bullshit. I don't like that
Lady
shit.
Pool.
There is girls in the story though. Like there's some pretty cool female characters in the story.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, hope you can get a comic book started, and then you can kind of like flesh out that story, and people can get a sense of that. I think Mario wanted Cyberpunk Odious too, which I think would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, I'd be down for that.
Oh, dude, I forgot to ask you. Did you see last week? June was on last week, and he had his Odious, and he put the Cyberpunk clothes, on the blank figure. It looks so good.
That's so cool. Yeah, and that isn't that. It's all kind of bizarre, huh? Because like he put that clothes on there. Rebel 10 did the prototype for that clothes, and she did the prototype for Odious. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of funny, but yeah, no, it looked dope. It looked awesome. I was like, man, that'd be a cool look for him.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool that he showed that and put those clothes on. They look great. They look great on it too.
It fits perfectly.
The clothes are nice, and they look awesome on the figure. But hey, man, I think it's about time we wrap it up. I want to congratulate you on this first Kickstarter. You're this and
Congrats.
Hopefully success going forward with everything. It's a really fun toy to play with. Make more of these, whatever it may be. These are cool too. And again, the links to where you can buy an Odious are in the YouTube video description. Anything else you want to let the people know?
No, thank you so much for having me. People in the chat, if you're not familiar with me, I'm sorry if I offended you. I was mostly playing. I don't know.
They're gone by now.
Fuck them. But
all 7 of them.
Yeah. To the 7 of you the left because you got offended. I don't fucking know. Throw some balls. No.
Wait, is this an apology?
I don't know. I got lost halfway through the journey here, but no. Hey, thank you to both of you guys for allowing me to come on and talk Odious, and thank you so much for supporting it. Thank you everyone in the chat for being positive and excited about Odious. It's so awesome to see. But yeah, thank you guys.
Why? You don't have to say you unsubscribe, Toy Malarkey. Just do it quietly and stop letting people know that's an option. God damn it. Yeah, if you guys like the stream, if you're still here somehow after 2 hours, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up or comment what you like about the stream, or wait as a guest. as a guest.
As a
But
person.
as a person, I mean, no personal attacks. Send the personal attacks to his page.
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll be easier for me.
I'm gonna get a bunch of comments. You're ugly.
Why is your hair like that? And,
Why isn't your hair
just
pink?
me? It's just me on my burner. Kevin's hair is great, I think. And what's wrong with Crocs? But yeah, there's unboxing Thursdays with June last week. You can go rewatch that. There's an interview here on the channel with Todd McFarlane, who makes toys too. He's pretty cool. I was really happy to get that opportunity. So if you haven't watched it yet, please go check it out. There's a couple of videos up for channel members, couple of videos up for people over on Patreon, and we're doing the giveaway. Where's Chester Cheetah? The SDCC exclusive, this one right here, and a bunch of convention stuff going out. We're doing a giveaway, a draw on Patreon. So if you want to get in on that, click the, I don't know, pinned link here, and DK and I are going to go record something for Patreon after this. So thanks for watching. Wade, thank you.
Thank you.
Wait, thank you.
Thank you.
That's just what I said. And we'll see you all in the next one. Have yourselves a great night and keep toying around. Peace.
Peace.
See ya. Oh.
Dr. Zayas.
Oh, okay. I was on
Dr.
my
Zayas,
Did
Dr.
you kick me
Zayas.
out?
No,
You're still here. You're still here.
Oh, I don't know how this shit works.
Imagine we left before everyone else.
Before the chat.